Hey there, what's up? Welcome back. In today's video, I am going to be showing you a really quick protective style that I like to do on my 3-month-old. Right now, we are starting with freshly washed hair, so her hair is already damp. However, I still like to take my spray bottle and dampen it up a little bit more because I find that it's easier to get through. If you're curious to see how I wash her hair and what products that I use when I'm washing her hair, please be sure to check out my newborn wash day routine video, but do it after this video. I will link it down in the description below. Right now, I am using the Lucinafuller comb to part her hair. I bounce back and forth between combs right there. That is the baby comb because I find that the baby comb gives me a more defined part when it comes to parting her hair. I only use it to part her hair. I never use it to comb her hair because the teeth on the baby comb is way too small. Now I'm just going to take some Camille Rose Moisture Milk. You guys know I love this stuff. I'm just going to apply a small pea size to the section that I just parted off. And I'm going to follow it with the Desert Essence Organic Jojoba Oil. These two combinations is all I use on my baby's hair. Now I'm taking the Lucinafuller comb. I'm using first the wide side to detangle the section that I just parted off. And then I'm going to use the smaller side to comb out the hairs and just make it nice and neat before I apply the rubber band. This step is so important. You see what I'm doing here with my fingers? I am using my fingers to brush down the baby hairs and just pull down whatever hair that is not naturally fitting into the ponytail. That is going to be so important when it comes to doing your baby's hair. This is what's gonna make sure that her hair is not pulling. Whenever you're putting ponytails in your baby's hair, you don't want to do them too big and you don't want the ponytails too small. If you make the ponytails too big, it might pull on her hair unnecessarily or cause too much tension. And if you do them too small, you're just doing too much. Once again, I'm just pulling down those baby hairs. You want to make sure you do this step. And then I'm using the wide teeth of the comb to detangle her hair. And then I'm following it with the small teeth to smooth out the ponytail. You always want to make sure the parts are neat and clean. When it comes to parting your baby hair, if you don't have clean parts, hair can pull from different sections. And that can, cause pain. And it can also cause breakage. Always make sure you're pulling down those baby hairs on the sides and on the back. You don't want to pull those into the ponytail. I'm using just the baby comb to smooth that ponytail just a little bit more. After I put the rubber band on, I always kind of pull like her hair a little bit out of the rubber band so that it can be as loose as possible. The ponytail should be movable. It should not be stuck to their head. You want to make sure you are not doing their ponytails too tight. Now on to the sides of her head. Pretty much everything that I did on her first 2 ponytails, I repeat those exact steps throughout her entire head. You want to keep that spray bottle handy because as time goes on, the hair will start to dry and it's less pain when their hair is damp. So you want to make this process as painless for them and comfortable as possible. Once again, you're going to see me bouncing between 2 combs while I'm parting her hair. I always start off with the black comb, the Lucinafuller comb, just to kind of get the hair out the way. And then I go in with a small baby comb to define the part. I never start off with the baby comb. I don't start off with the baby comb simply because her hair is so thick. And if I just use that first, I find that it might be a little bit painful. Once again, I'm just pulling on the ponytail to make it looser. I do this for every single ponytail. This stuff is so important when it comes to babies. I like to snazz her hairstyle up just a little bit. So at the top, instead of doing a horizontal part, I just do like a triangle part right at the top. Just a little razzle dazzle, nothing too complicated. To complete the triangle on the other side, I just do another slanted part to meet the other part right in the middle, and boom, that's how you get your triangle. We are almost done. I'm just taking that spray bottle, dampening up that section. Now, when you get to the top of your baby's head, you have to be extremely careful. Right here, I'm just feeling for where her soft spot is. I like to always have an idea of exactly where the soft spot is because I want to make sure that I'm not combing, right on top of it or digging right on top of it. And I also always make sure that like a ponytail or the rubber band is not sitting directly on her soft spot. So you always got to be mindful of your baby's soft spot whenever you're doing any type of protective style or whenever you're shampooing their hair whatsoever. And I'm just going to add this last rubber band and her style will be complete. So after I put the rubber band in, I was checking for tension and tightness, and I didn't like the tension that I was feeling. So I decided to take the rubber band out and do the ponytail completely over. Moms, don't be afraid to do the ponytail over if you feel like it's too tight. You would rather always be safe than sorry. So that does it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. This girl is knocked out. She loves getting her hair done. If you try this technique, let me know how it goes in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Ciao.